Happy New Year, happy 2019. This is the time of year for resolutions and goals and reflection. And this year, I'm going to be focused, instead of on resolutions, I'm going to be focusing on evolution. Like I did that. Well, this year, I just have come to just accept the fact that every single year I've made a New Year's resolution, I have never followed through with it, ever. And so instead of doing the same old New Year, New Me cliche, hashtag, I really am going to focus on one specific word. And my word for this year is balance, specifically work-life balance. I'm a fifth grade teacher in Atlanta, Georgia, and I spend way too much time at work. And a lot of people are like, well, don't you leave at like 2:30? No, I can't leave at 2:30, but I can definitely leave earlier than most people who work in other jobs. But I still stay after, because really any teacher will tell you that the best time to get any work done is either before or after school. I'm not a morning person. I struggle to get to work on time as is. So in the evenings is what works best for me. There's no one to hog the copier. You don't have to wait in line. There's no students. There's not many other teachers. So you get a lot of work done. But another thing that I've had to come to accept is that there's always more work to be done. There always will be more work. You can stay, I'm a walking testimony, you can stay every single night with the custodians closing up the doors and putting on the alarm each evening, and you will still drop the ball in some way. There's still something else to be done. There's still, dang, I didn't get that done. So just accept the fact that there's more work to be done, and the best thing you can do is prioritize and then leave. Go home. And that's what I'm going to do this 2019. And I'm going to do that with two specific things that are going to help me. And you can't have a goal without some type of action. So the first thing that I have going to keep me is a planner. Now this is actually my work planner, and I use this pretty regularly, so it's not an issue of using the planner. It's just that this is for work. Nowhere in here do I really schedule anything that has to do with life, so hence that work-life balance is off. All work, no play. So I have invested in a life planner. This is called the Life and Apples Planner, Wellness Planner, and let me tell you why I love this planner so much. This is the Life and Apples Planner. You'll see on the front, it's got a very simple apple logo. When you open up, it gives you a table of contents and breaks down some suggested use and guidelines. It breaks down like what a SMART goal is, some suggestions for how to use the planner, and then this is a place to kind of set the purpose for you even keeping track of this planner. Why are you doing this? And it has a place for you to date it and sign it to make sure that you feel that obligation to continue. And then this is a place for you to set goals. It has a place for 5. And I like that it has the goal, when you're going to complete it by, and then your action steps to get that done. And I've set 3 for myself this year. And then this is what each day looks like. So you'll see that it's undated, and I love that, because if you do happen to fall off for a day or two, it's okay. You can just pick right back up where you left off. Has a place for you to write down what you're grateful for that day. Awesome way to start your day. A daily affirmation. Active day, which is a place for you to write down how you plan on staying active throughout the course of that day. Some notes, you can prioritize what you need to get done that day. On the other side, we have a place for a meal plan, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. I love this 1 through 5 rating scale for you to rate how you feel you did that day of accomplishing your goals. It has a question about how can you improve tomorrow. And it has a quote. And then going back to this part, this is my favorite part. This is really what inspired me to even purchase this planner. I love how simple these symbols are, but they're such a big reminder for us to make sure we are doing these 5 things each day, which everyone needs to feel great every day. We have sunlight and air. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough nutrients? Are you having enough joy and fun? And are you getting enough sleep? I love how simple but yet visual they are as a reminder to, hey, you know what? Let me drink a bottle of water. You know what? Let me choose an extra vegetable instead of that donut. Let me go to sleep. I love this. And this is obviously going to be my focus for this year, is that joy and fun. So I plan on checking this off every single day. But I love how simple this is. And then at the end of each week, it has a weekly review where you're able to kind of write down what you did well, what needs improvement for next week. I love this. Insights and lessons. That's awesome. I hadn't even thought about that. And then it has a kind of a tracker for you to keep track of the habits that you're trying to form, as well as the progress towards your goal, and then just a place for notes. This planner, I really think, is simple enough for me to keep up with, but yet it's really, really just important enough to keep me on track for my goal. Life in Apples planner, link down below. So this planner is my first action step of keeping me really, really on the straight and narrow to making sure that I am doing things for myself each and every day. The second thing that I'm going to be doing is that I have created a little self-care activity, 21-day challenge. So I have wrapped 21 gifts. And they're little gifts that I have gotten, some from my students for Christmas, from family, little things that I had just have kind of, around the house that are going to ensure and motivate me to take care of myself. So there are things like gift cards, there's a bath bomb in one of them, there's movie theater tickets in one of them. And so they're just little things that I can do each day that are going to really make me leave work and then spend time with either myself or someone else. The one that has movie theater tickets, there's two, and I wrote myself a note to bring a friend or a family member, take them to the movies with you. There's one that has, a Visa gift card where I wrote that I'm going to create blessing bags for someone who may be less fortunate and keep them in my bag in case I happen to see someone in need. So I know there's like school supplies and share school supplies with your team type of thing. But there's also things that are just, just for me. So I am excited. Even though I wrapped them, I know what's inside them. I don't know what order. I've numbered them 1 to 21. And the importance of 21 is that apparently it takes 21 days to form a habit. And so after the 21 days, hopefully I'll be so energized and inspired that I'll do self-care activities, regularly. Maybe not every day, but definitely every week. Definitely something that's going to, make sure that I am fulfilled. And so I'm excited to go on this journey. I'm going to open one every single day in the morning, and then by the end of the day, I have to have completed that activity or done that task. And I am looking forward to which one I pull each day. I'm going to pull them at random and seeing what's in store for that day and what's that going to bring. One's a Starbucks gift card. I'm going to go to Starbucks one day and sit and have a scone or something. And drink a coffee, and who knows who I run into? Maybe someone famous, maybe, someone interesting. So I'm excited to just do this because I know that as much as we all, new teachers, anyone in any other field, as much as we want to pour ourselves into our work, we have to make sure that our cup is filled because we can't pour from an empty cup. And that's really the biggest thing, finding that balance this year. I want to give so much to my kids. I want to make sure that they are just, set up for success out of 5th grade and beyond. But to give them the best, I have to be at my best. So this year, 2019, is going to be about balance. It's going to be about self-care. And it's going to be about baby steps. One step at a time, one day at a time. And I'm excited. So 2018, thank you. Next in 2019, bring it on. Let's go.